future fellow weirdo, you're the black sheep of the flock. Come and take a load off, let's have a little talk. This side of the universe, the wildest place you've been. Welcome to the service at the party pen. Have a good time, laugh and giggle.
Come on in and smile just a little.
We're reading God's unofficial bio today.
The Bible lady's gonna
lead the way. I got the coffee and the smokes, I got the herb and the chair. Got a seat with your name on it waiting right there. Searching for the mystery, a better mind to find. Leave that stuffy, judgy world way back behind. And the rebels, we're the ones that don't fit in. But there's a holy kind of magic in the middle of the sin.
Yeah, the mystery is deep and the coffee's brewing strong in the most offensive church where we all belong. Have a good time,
laugh and giggle.
Come on in and smile just a little.
We're reading God's unofficial bio today.
The Bible lady's gonna
lead the way. The mystery of God, what a beautiful find.
A better understanding for a
black sheep's mind.
Okay, had enough skipping. I should refresh this before I even started, but I didn't, so phooey. Yeah. So, anyway, hello, welcome, future and fellow Bible buds, to the most offensive church this side of the universe, the party pen. All that stuff. Welcome. Yeah. Prepare your mind. Get your soul right. Grab a joint. Get a cigarette. Grab a cup of coffee. Put on the armor of God. And let's embark on this quest through the Old Testament to find all the things. Yeah, we're gonna find all the fucking things. But mostly the songs. Because I don't know what everybody else is talking about. Except for these made up fucking rules. That is used for power and control. Because it's shit these terrible ass fucking people saw and it offended them, or they got caught doing something and didn't want anybody else to do it, so they made it a law. These fucking people, this is for power and control. All this money shit in here, yeah, that is man-made bullshit. That ain't got nothing to do with God. And don't be mad at God about that. And some people will swear to God those are God rules. Let them follow them. That ain't got nothing to do with you. That's got to do with them. If they don't want to do it, they ain't got to do it. That's a good thing about America. Anyway. Those are not God rules. This money bullshit is not a God thing. So, yes, I guess. In that way, that could be used for control and whatever. Yes. But that ain't got nothing to do with fucking God. I don't know why everybody's like, God is so mean because he made it all this stuff. God didn't have nothing to do with that. Jesus called them the patriarchy. And I don't even know what the fuck that is. You know? I don't know what the fuck. Everybody blames the patriarchy. But it's because Jesus blamed the patriarchy. And I guess the patriarchy is who they call the elders of these terrible ass people. Okay. Well, Jesus could have just said it was the elders of these people. But whatever. And also, Jesus said when they were talking about divorce, you people pressured Moses into doing that. So a lot of this other stuff might have been pressured on Moses. But don't get me wrong, I think Moses had something to do with Aaron's outfit and some of these punishments to Aaron. They got to sit in a tent for a bunch of days and like they can't get drunk. Aaron's sons are electrocuted or they're just killed, like lightning strikes them dead. And then Moses like, you can't mourn for your sons. Like continue, like nothing happened. But I think we already. Okay. So we started a new book. Yay. We started a new book. I don't know if anybody's gonna show up today. But we did start a new book. And I showed up today. So that's all that matters. So we're on a new book. It's called Leviticus. Have no idea what that means. And I don't know if I really even care what that means. Do I care what that means? Maybe we can ask my phone what Leviticus means. Wait, no. No, because it doesn't even matter what the fuck it means, does it? Oh, this probably has to do with the Levites. Maybe that why this is more rules of the church because it has to do with the Levites. Okay. Okay. So God's going to be talking and talking and talking, and this one again. We'll eventually get into the story, don't worry. Like, I almost want to skip all this shit. But actually, I have no idea what it has to do with like the full story or anything. I think this is like filler episodes of the Bible. The Bible's filler episodes. Is like that's probably why nobody reads it. Not even these fucking people read this book. They're like, no, it takes too long. Do we really gotta read it again? Like, this takes so long. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I got this blunt. You want to smoke it? Yeah. We'll smoke this blunt. Oh, and I haven't had a lighter for fucking days. So I had to beg Dustin for a lighter to buy me a lighter today. And then I bought a losing lottery ticket. I bought a lighter. I bought 2 packs of paper and blunt wraps. I smoked one blunt, and this is the other blunt. We're about to smoke it right now. But I have no business smoking 2 blunts in like an hour. Uh-huh. Don't tell anybody I did that. I'll get in so much trouble. So, God's about to start talking and talking and talking. But we'll fucking. Ugh, we're gonna read it.
Okay. Moses! Haha! Hello, it's me. It's so nice to see you. Are you excited to see me? It's a new day, it's a new book. So it's like we're getting acquainted all over again. You know, because before it was like the Exodus, and now it's like Leviticus, Levites. Yeah, I'm just assuming that's what that means because I'm too lazy to look it up. Maybe I could look it up. Okay, fine. Fuck it. We're gonna look it up and see if I was right. Google. What does Leviticus mean? Uh, uh, Hebrew title. And he called. Law of priests. There you go. See, I knew it had to do with Levites. Look, I'm so fucking smart. Man, how'd I get this smart? I'm a sage. I sit in my cave and I know things. Yeah, let's smoke this blunt. It's gonna be so much fun. Yeah, I'm so smart. Yay. Anyway, Moses, we found out what that meant. Law of priests. That means we're gonna have a lot of priestly rules. Yeah, we're gonna skip them all. No, we're not. I'm lying. No, I'm not. I'm also lying. I'm gonna skip as much as I can because this shit becomes redundant. Haha, I know another big word. Haha, smart. Okay, anyway, we're gonna do it. Uh, Tell these terrible ass people when any one of you brings an offering, you shall bring your offering of the livestock, of the herd, and of the flock. Um, where else are you gonna bring it from? Just I like, are they gonna go catch a wild one? You want domicile livestock. You don't want wild ones. You want to keep the wild ones wild. Oh yeah, God's all about the wild ones. Keep those over there. Okay. If his offering is a burnt sacrifice of the herd, let him offer a male without blemish. He shall offer it of his own free will at the meeting house before the Lord. Then he shall put his hand on the head of the burnt offering and it will be accepted on his behalf to make atonement for him. He shall kill the bull before the Lord, and the priests, Aaron's sons, shall bring the blood and sprinkle the blood all around the altar that is by the door of the meeting house. And he shall skin the burnt offering and cut it into pieces. The sons of Aaron, the priest, shall put fire on the altar and lay the wood in order on the fire. Then the priests, Aaron's sons, shall lay the parts, the head, the fat, in order on the wood that is on the fire upon the altar. But he shall wash its entrails and its legs with water. And the priest shall burn all on the altar as a burnt sacrifice, an offering made by fire, a sweet aroma to the Lord. Yeah, words and things. I don't know what's happening. Man. Okay. This is a lot of stuff. Ugh. Why? 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 I don't know what's happening. If this offering is of the flocks of the sheep or goats, as a burnt sacrifice, he shall bring a male without blemish, kill it on the north side of the altar before the Lord, and the priest, Aaron's sons, shall sprinkle its blood all around the altar and cut it into pieces with its head and its fat. And the priest shall lay them in order on the wood that is on the fire upon the altar. Wash the entrails and the legs, then the priest shall bring it and burn it on the altar. It is a burnt sacrifice, an offering made by fire, a sweet aroma to the Lord. Words and things, they could have just mixed that together. They are the same. They are the same. What the fuck is happening? See? Skip it. Why? They could have just added them together. But no, they get paid by word to write Das Bible. The more words, the better. Yeah. Stay away from wordy people. I'm not saying that about the Bible. I'm just saying they get paid by word to write Das Bible back in the day. However many words is however many pennies you got. And the burnt sacrifice of his offering to the Lord is of birds. Then he shall bring his offering of turtle doves and pigeons. The priest shall bring it to the altar, bring off its head, burn it on the altar. Its blood shall be drained out at the side of the altar, and remove its crop with its feathers. Cast it beside the altar on the east side into the place for ashes. Then he shall split it at its wings, but shall not divide it completely. And its priest shall burn it on the altar, on the wood, on the fire. It is a burnt sacrifice, an offering made by fire to the Lord, a sweet aroma of chicken to the Lord. Yeah, we're about to go on to chapter 2, but holy crap. Talkity, talk, talk, talk.
Man, that was so much talking. Um, what's happening? I don't remember. Oh, I lost a bunch of weed. I have no idea what I did with it. I lost it. But really, I think Dustin found it and took it. And then gave me it back. But I don't know. I still think I have a bag of weed around here somewhere. But I can't think Dustin gave me my weed back and then think I have it's still missing at the same time. Or can I think both things? Can I think he just gave me a bag of weed and I still have missing weed? Or what do I think? But I have a lot of stuff packed up in here. So maybe I just need to look through some of these boxes that I have down here. Kind of out of the way, but not really. It's more in my way than out of my way. It's out of camera view. Except for you could probably see it. I'm living out of this suitcase right here. These are all my clothes. We got like 4 more months left. But we gotta start looking for a new house here shortly. Around my birthday. My birthday's coming up in November. Can't wait. I'm gonna be 42. I was born in 85. I don't know how long that is. 85, 95, 2005, 2010, 2015, 2020. I don't know how fucking old I am. I think I'm 42. I don't know. But my birthday's in November. I know for my 37th birthday, I got a bag of dicks. A literal bag of dicks for my 37th birthday from Dustin. It's like, happy birthday. I wish that was a joke, but that is not a joke. That's literally what I got for my birthday. I don't, I don't even, I don't even know how long I've been injured or how long I've been sober, how long I've been out of prison. I don't know any of those dates. I just make them up. Well, I know the dates, but I don't know how long ago it was. I just make it up. I think I've been sober 13 years twice. I know I've been sober 10 years 3 times because I can't count. And the only reason I know that is somebody pointed it out to me. You've been sober 10 years twice. I don't know. So I mostly just guess anymore. I guess why do I keep calling myself sober if I smoke weed? Do you remember that meme said marijuana, at least it's not crack? But I feel like that exactly because I've smoked crack and weed, and I'm saying weed is better. It's kind of like trading one addiction for another addiction, but I never quit smoking weed. I still smoked weed and crack at the same time. Not proud of it, but not ashamed of it either. It happened. Okay, so chapter 2 of Leviticus. 1 second. Okay. When anyone offers a grain offering to the Lord, his offering shall be a fine flour. Oh shit, that's God voice. My bad.
My bad. So Moses, you still paying attention? You got your stone and stylus. You got your ancient iPad. Yeah, I said it. It's an ancient iPad. Okay. When anyone offers a grain offering to the Lord, his offering shall be of fine flour. Write that down. Fine flour. It's got to be sifted through this ancient sifting thing. I don't know what it's called. A mill? Yeah. And it's got to go through a sifty thing. But it's got to be fine. And he shall pour oil on it and put frankincense on it and bring it to Aaron's sons, the priests, one of whom shall take it, his handful of fine flour, flour and oil with all the frankincense, and the priest shall burn it as a memorial on the altar, an offering made by fire, a sweet aroma to the Lord. Good time. Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute. Uh, made by fire. Wait. As a memorial made by fire. The rest of the grain offering shall be Aaron and his sons. It is most holy of the offerings to the Lord made by fire. Wait, what? Wait a minute. So they didn't even get any frankincense in their flour. So they got flour and oil so far. So that's kind of weird. Okay. I wonder what these pieces of bread tasted like. Just flour and oil. Fry it. I wonder if it was good. What kind of flour? Oh yeah, God, wheat flour. He has um what's it called? Where you're don't eat bread. Gluten intolerant. Yeah. God is a gluten intolerant asshole. Because those people are assholes. I don't even care. I can't eat bread. We've been eating bread for a bazillion fucking years. What do you mean you can't eat bread? What the fuck is that about? Look, I don't fucking know. But apparently bread is fattening. But then I'm a fat ass and I eat bread, so I can't really talk shit. I don't know. Anyway. Okay. So burn it as a memorial on the altar. Okay. And the rest of the grain offering shall be Aaron and his sons. It is most holy of the offerings to the Lord made by fire. And if you bring as an offering a grain offering baked in the oven, it shall be unfluffy cakes of fine flour mixed with oil, or unleavened wafers anointed with oil. But if your offering is a grain offering baked in a pan, it shall be of fine flour, unfluffy, mixed with oil. Break it in pieces and pour oil on it as a grain offering. Oh, so it's gonna be like, yeah, it's a good time. It doesn't smell so bad. I don't even know. Oh, God. Doesn't smell like meat and burnt bread. This is an interesting combination. Well, it's got to be better than smelling like an outhouse. Because they still haven't learned how to poop in a hole yet. I don't think. I might have skipped that. But I don't think I did. But maybe there is a lot of things I skipped. Because it's just so much. Oh, man. I don't know. Anyway, if your offering is a grain offering baked in a covered pan made with fine flour and oil, bring the grain offering that is made of these things to the Lord. And when it is presented, he shall bring it to the altar. Then take from the grain offering a memorial portion and burn it on the altar. It is an offering made by fire, a sweet aroma to the Lord. And what is left of the grain offering shall be Aaron and his sons. I bet it is. I bet it is. Yeah, baked, covered in a pan. That means it's gonna be all nice and crispy and shit. Fuck yeah, I bet it is. I bet it is. Oh yeah. Okay. No grain offering which you bring to the Lord shall be made with fluff, for you shall burn no leaven nor honey in any offering to the Lord made by fire. As for the offering of the first fruits, offer them to the Lord, but not to be burned on the altar. And every offering of your grain offering you shall season with salt. Do not allow the salt of the covenant of your God to be lacking from your grain offering. Oh no. So Aaron and his sons are going to get salty ass fucking flour covered in oil and frankincense. Poor Aaron. See what I'm saying? I think Moses does this to Aaron on purpose. I think Moses is so mad at Aaron for the whole cow thing that he's just making it hard for him on purpose. Oh, wait. I don't even know. Okay. Lacking. With all your offerings, you shall offer salt. If you offer grain offering of first fruits to the Lord, you shall offer the grain offering of your first fruits, green heads of grain, roasted on the fire, grain beaten from full heads, and you shall put oil on it, and light frankincense on it as a grain offering. Then the priest will burn the memorial portion. Part of it's beaten grain, and part of its oil with all the frankincense as an offering made by fire to the Lord. Okay. I don't know what's happening. Look, things are happening and I don't know what they are. And I guess we're in between chapters, so I can tell you.
So, I was talking to my dad, right? And I was telling my dad my dilemma on this whole collaboration thing. And my dad said, my show is not made for that. I am a one-man band. Quit trying to change up what I have going because this is my passion, not anybody else's passion. And this is my promise to God, not anybody else's promise to God. No matter how promising a situation looks, it is not the focus or the intent of what I'm doing. So, on my endeavors, I quit trying to change up what I'm doing because what I'm doing is what God wants me to do. And if He wants somebody else to do it with me, He'll let me know. But He's closed all the avenues that I was taking for a reason. Where did my blunt go? Right there. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm going to get a cup of coffee. Okay, here we go. Ooh. You know that blunt's been in my mouth backwards this whole time. Okay, I think we are on chapter 3. How many minutes are we at? Oh, we could go a little longer, I suppose. Dear God, please protect Trump. Please protect America. We love you. You are amazing. We see all the great things you do, and we appreciate them. I love you, God. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is about to become so fucking stupid. Why? Because a lot of this stuff never comes up again. But I suppose I've read it, right? But it doesn't mean you've read it, right? But also, I've read it and I know how redundant and stupid and how it never comes up again. Personally, I know that. But the whole reason I'm even doing this is so you know what the Bible actually says. Not what I know the Bible says because oh my God, I've been doing this so long. And I'm always like, they pick and choose what to tell you. But in my defense, I tell you where to find it. Like the shit I don't read. It's like you can go fucking read it if you want to. It's crap. But okay. Or it's shit that doesn't fucking matter. Like schematics and okay. Okay.
Uh, okay. Moses, are you done writing that? I mean, I've waited long enough for you to write that. You did write that, right? Okay. Let me clear my throat. Okay, here we go. When his offering is a peace offering, if he offers it of the herd, whether it is male or female, he shall offer it without blemish uh, before the Lord, and he shall lay his hand on the head of his offering and kill it at the door. And Aaron's sons, the priests, shall sprinkle the blood all around the altar, this bloody fucking altar. Then he shall offer from the sacrifice of the peace offering an offering made by fire to the Lord. The fat that covers all the shit on the inside. Uh, and Aaron's sons shall burn it on the altar upon the burnt sacrifice, which is on the wood that is on the fire, as an offering made by fire, a sweet aroma to the Lord. This shit's gotta have the crispiest fucking skin. If they're frying the fat on top of it, oh my god. I bet that shit was so succulent. I don't even eat meat, but I'd probably, oh, no, well, that's a fucking lie. I eat hot dogs and hamburgers and lamb. I eat the shit out of some lamb, though, no lie. The shit. So good. Anyway, where's my blunt? Right there. Right there. Okay, where am I at? If his offering as a sacrifice of a peace offering to the Lord of the flock, without blemish. If he offers the lamb as his offering, then he shall offer it before the Lord, lay his hands on the head, and kill it. Sprinkle its blood, then offer as an offering made by fire to the Lord all of its fat. Remove the whole fat tail, which he shall remove from close to the backbone, and all the fat on the inside. And the priest shall burn them on the altar as food, an offering made by fire to the Lord. Look, they get to eat some crispy ass fucking lamb. Look, that's making my mouth water. That's good. As the shawarma. They get to eat shawarma. Haha, so good. Yeah, with that unleavened bread, shawarma, and they knew how to make white sauce back then. Ooh, so good. Yeah, it's a good time. Or they made gyros. So good. Nobody even has an idea what's happening right now. But I do, and I'm telling you. This, yeah, this is good. I would have ate this. And I don't even eat meat. That's a lie. I don't eat chicken, and I don't eat pork. But I'll eat the fuck out of some beef. I'll eat some hot dogs, and I'll eat some lamb. I think I've ate goat once or twice, or a bunch of times. But it was real good. They make it like shawarma. Yeah. I think it's called Gus and Rice. It might be. Or maybe that's baby lamb. Something happened somewhere and I ate it. And if his offering is a goat, offer it before the Lord, kill it, and sprinkle its blood on the offering or altar. It's an offering made by fire. Get the fat and burn them on the altar as food. Yeah, I did that. And this shall be a perpetual statute throughout your generations and all your dwellings. You shall eat neither fat nor blood. But you just cooked with the fat. And ain't nobody trying to eat nobody. Well, actually. Just wait. These people are so gross. Anyway, these people in the Bible, they're really gross. All right. We'll do chapter 4 and then we'll be done. Hey. Okay. Hey, Moses, you gotta write this down real quick. Tell these terrible ass people, if a person sins unintentionally against any of the commandments of the Lord and anything which ought not be done, and does any of them, if the anointed priest sins, bringing guilt on the people, then let him offer to the Lord for the sin which he has sinned. Wait a minute. If a person sins unintentionally against any of the commandments and anything which sorry guys, if the anointed priest sins, bringing guilt on the people, then let him offer to the Lord for his sin which he has sinned a young bull without blemish, as a sin offering. Bring the bull to the door, lay your hand on the bull, kill the bull. Then the anointed priest shall sprinkle the blood seven times before the Lord in the front of the veil, and the priest shall put some of the blood on the horns of the altar of sweet incense, which is in the meeting house, and pour the remaining blood at the base of the altar of the burnt offering, which is at the door of the meeting house. He shall take from it all the fat as it was taken from the bull of the peace offering, and the priest shall burn them on the offering of the burn them on the altar. But the bull's hide and its flesh, with its head and legs, entrail and offal, the whole bull he shall carry outside the camp to a clean place where the ashes are poured out, and burn it on the wood with fire. There, where the ashes are poured out, it shall be burnt. Now, The whole congregation of Israel sins unintentionally, and the thing is hidden from the eyes of the assembly, and they have done something against any of the commandments and anything that should not be done, and they are guilty. When the sin which they have committed becomes known, then the assembly shall offer a young bull and do all the stuff to it and sprinkle the blood and blah, 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 do all that, burn it. So the priest shall make an atonement for them, and it shall be forgiven. Then he'll do that, all that stuff. When a ruler has done something intentionally against any of the commandments of the Lord his God in anything, and he is guilty, or if he finds out he's doing it, he'll bring a goat without blemish and kill it and sprinkle the blood on the horns of the altar, pour its blood at the base, burn its fat like the peace offering. Okay. If any of the common people sin unintentionally by doing something and is guilty, or he finds out about it, then he'll do the same thing. Okay. Okay. Anyway, we'll end right there. See what I'm saying? This shit is so
redundant. Just over and over and over the same thing. It's like you could have wrote all three of these things. Like all these is the same. But they don't do that. So I don't know. It's crazy to me. Oh my God. I don't. I don't. Oh my God. Okay, we're getting into the story. Oh, it's just going to take a few chapters to get to the story. Okay. I guess we could do chapter 5. Ugh. Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are in between chapters 4 and 5 of Leviticus. Oh my God. And we're right at like in the middle of the rules. Well, okay. We're not in the middle of the rules because we're in the beginning of the book. So we're at the beginning of the sacrifice rules, the priestly rules, the rules for the priests. Yeah. And it's a whole lot of crap. So, please chat in the chat and get my mind off of some of this redundant stuff. And it's going to be redundant, but believe you me, I am going to do my best to make a lot of these words a little bit of words because there's a lot of fucking words. A lot of words. Words. Yeah. Let me roll this cigarette and we'll get on to chapter 5. So, hello, chat in the chat. Tell me what's on your mind. Because words and things. Okay. Oh, here we go. I gotta be back in God voice, so you gotta give me 1 second. Man. Okay. Oh, okay, here we go. God voice.
If a person sins in hearing the utterance of an oath and is a witness, whether he is seen or known of the matter, if he does not tell it, he bears guilt. What? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? So if you hear somebody tell somebody a secret, then you better go tell the secret what is happening. I don't know. Or if a person touches any unclean thing. Now, there's a list of unclean things, okay? Okay. I'm not going to list the unclean things because there is a fucking lot of them. Okay. Okay. All these unclean things. It's Leviticus chapter 5, verse 2, 3, 2 and 3. Or if he touches human uncleanliness, which is whatever, and he is unaware of it, when he realizes, then he shall be guilty. So if you just are like living your life, you're not guilty. But only when someone's like, hey, you should stop doing that. And then you're like, oh shit, yeah, I should stop doing that. Then you should be like, sorry, God, I'm sorry. And then you're fine. Okay. Anyway. Or if a person swears, speaking thoughtlessly with his lips, to do evil or to do good. Whatever it is that a man may pronounce by oath. Look at that. That's not cuss word. That's saying, I swear I'm going to do that. I swear to God. I swear on myself. I swear on these trees. Haha, fuck yeah, I win. Okay. To pronounce by an oath, and he is unaware of it. When he realizes that he just swore an oath, then he shall be guilty in any of these matters. And it shall be when he is guilty that he shall confess that he has sinned in that thing. And he shall bring his trespass offering to the Lord for his sin which he has committed, a female from the flock, a lamb or a goat as a sin offering. And the priest shall make atonement for him concerning his sin. Oh my God. And then there's other things. Okay. Verses 7 through verse 10 is whatever else. Okay. And then 11 through 13 is more crap. Like, if you can't bring this animal, then bring this animal. This shit don't matter. Okay. And verse 14. If a person commits a trespass and sins unintentionally in regard to the holy things of the Lord, then he will bring a trespass offering, a ram this time, with your evaluation in shekels of silver. Okay. And he shall take restitution for the harm. What? Okay, so this is if you mess up a thing in the church, then you got to pay for it, and then you got to pay restitution. Oh, and plus 1/5. And then you got to pay the priest. And then the priest will make atonement for you with the ram. If a person sins and commits any of these things, which are forbidden to be done by the commandments of the Lord, even if he does not know it, he is guilty and bears iniquity. And he will bring a ram from the flock with some money so the priest can make atonement for you regarding your ignorance. Okay. It's a trespass offering because he has certainly trespassed against the Lord. So pay him money, fucker. Oh my God, I'm so tired. Oh, this one's about lying to your neighbor. About what was delivered to him for safekeeping. Oh, this is a personal problem. Somebody had a problem with this. Or if you extorted from your neighbor, or found what was lost and lies concerning it, and swears falsely in any of these things, that man may do in which he sins, when then it shall be, because he has sinned and is guilty, he shall restore what he has stolen, or the thing which he has extorted, or what he has delivered to him for safekeeping, or the lost thing in which he found, or all that about which he has sworn falsely, he shall restore its full value and add 1/5 more to it. And you give it to whomever it belongs on the day of the trespass offering. And then he'll bring his trespass offering. And then he shall be forgiven for any one of these things that he may have done in which he trespassed. Dun, dun, dun. Doing things. Here we go. Finally. All right. Here we go. Now, I think some of this is Moses really getting mad at Aaron for fucking up the whole God thing when Moses was on the mountain. So I think some of this stuff that happens to Aaron is Moses being passive aggressive. Not so much God being passive aggressive, although I think some of it is. But a lot of it, I think, is Moses. Okay. Command Aaron and his sons, saying, this is the law of the burnt offering. Shall be on the hearth upon the altar all night until morning. And the fire of the altar shall be kept burning on it. And the priest shall put on his linen garment and his linen trousers and put on his body and take up the ashes of the burnt offering which are on the fire has consumed on the altar and put them beside the altar, and then take off his garments, put on other garments, and carry the ashes outside the camp to a clean place. And the fire on the altar shall be kept burning. It shall not be put out. And the priest shall burn the wood on it every morning and lay the burnt offering in order on it. And he shall burn on it the fat of the peace offerings. A fire shall always be burning on the altar. It shall never go out. You're gonna be up all night, motherfuckers. Yeah, take that. Yeah, it's good to it. This is the law of the grain offering. The sons of Aaron shall offer it on the altar before the Lord. He shall take from it his handful of the fine flour with its oil and all the frankincense which is on the grain offering, and burn it on the altar as a memorial. And the remainder of it Aaron and his son shall eat unleavened bread. It shall be eaten in a holy place. In the court of the meeting house they shall eat it. Oh my God. They gotta go outside and eat this oily frankincense bread that was fried in fat. So this has got to be This got to be Moses. Hold on. So, and all the frankincense which is on the grain offering, and burn it on the altar as a memorial, and the remainder of it Aaron and his son shall eat. With unleavened bread it shall be eaten in a holy place. Oh, so it's gravy. Unleavened bread and gravy. Is that what it frankincense gravy? Gotta eat it outside. Man, I'm gonna make some biscuits and gravy tomorrow. Yes, I am. It shall not be baked with leaven. I have given it as their portion of my offerings made by fire. It is most holy, like the sin offering and the trespass offering. All the males among the children of Aaron may eat it. It shall be a statute forever in your generation concerning the offerings made by fire to the Lord. Everyone who touches them must be holy. This is the offering of Aaron and his sons, which they shall offer to the Lord, beginning on the day when he is anointed, 1/10 of an ephah of fine flour as a daily grain offering, half of it in the morning and half of it at night. It shall be in a pan with oil. When it is mixed, you shall bring it in the baked pieces of the grain offering. You will offer as a sweet aroma. The priest from among his sons, who is anointed in his place, shall offer it. It is a statute forever to the Lord. It shall be wholly burned, like the whole thing burned. It shall not be eaten. Also, speak to Aaron and his sons, saying, this is the law of the sin offering, and the place where the burnt offering is killed. The sin offering shall be killed before the Lord. It is most holy. The priest who offers it for sin shall eat it. In a holy place it shall be eaten, in the court of the meeting house. Everyone who touches its flesh must be holy, and when its blood is sprinkled on any garment, you shall wash that on which it was sprinkled in a holy place. But the earthen vessel in which it is boiled, it shall be broken. And if it is boiled in a bronze pot, it shall be scoured and rinsed in water. All the males among the priests may eat it. It is most holy. But no sin offering from which any of the blood was brought into the meeting house to make atonement in the holy place shall be eaten. It shall be burned with fire. Yeah, words and things. Okay. Yeah, 7 is too long. And I gotta take my medicine. Yeah. I should take my pills. words and things. So I hate this shit.
Okay. So I hate this shit. Like all this talking, all the, well, not so much. Well, no, yeah. All the talking and the rules, and it's like none of this stuff ever comes back up. I learned how to do push-ups yesterday, and I can do 10 of them. I can do about 15 seconds of planks. So, I decided if I can do like random sets of 10 push-ups throughout the day and random 18 seconds of planks a day, I might be able to do like get skinny-ish, look better. I don't know. Oh, I gotta take one more. Oh, I am supposed to be taking this also. Shit. I need to start paying attention to my medicine. There it is. Yeah, I just missed a bunch of pills, didn't I? Oops. I need to pay attention to my medicine better. I keep forgetting to take my medicine. I want to read more of this. I think I'm going to read some more of this. Okay. So, chapter 7 says, this is the, oh, God voice. Oh.
This medicine tastes like ass. Moses, this medicine tastes so bad. Ew. Okay. This is the law of the trespass offering. It is most holy, and the place where they kill the burnt offering, they'll kill the trespass offering. I already said all this. Okay. Every male among the priests may eat it. It shall be eaten in a holy place. It is most holy. The trespass offering is like the sin offering. There is one law from them both. The priest who makes atonement with it shall have it. And the priest who offers anyone's burnt offering that priest shall have for himself the skin of the burnt offering which he has offered. I don't know, but I wonder if that was good. Because chicken skin is not that good. I don't know. Okay. Also, every grain offering that is baked in the oven and all that is prepared in the covered pan or in a pan shall be the priest who offers it. I bet every grain offering, whether mixed with oil or dry, shall belong to all the sons of Aaron, to one as much as another. This is the law of the sacrifice, the peace offerings, which are offered. If he offers it for Thanksgiving, then when he offers it with Thanksgiving, unleavened cakes mixed with oil, unleavened wafers anointed with oil, or cakes of blended flour mixed with oil. Besides the cakes, as of his offering, he shall offer fluffy bread with the sacrifice of thanksgiving. Oh, that's so good. Of his peace offering, and from it he shall offer one cake from each offering as a heave offering to the Lord. It shall belong to the priest who sprinkled the blood of the peace offering. Man, that was a lot of stuff for no reason. Okay, here we go. The flesh of the Thanksgiving peace offering shall be eaten the same day it's offered. Do not leave any of it till the morning. Well, it would get kind of soggy and gross, but never mind. But if the sacrifice of his offering is a vow or voluntary offering, it shall be eaten the same day that he offers his sacrifice. But on the next day, the remainder of it also may be eaten. The remainder of the flesh of the sacrifice on the third day must be burned with fire. Who would say, look, I wouldn't be able to keep lamb for that long. Are you kidding? It would be gone the first day. Yeah, shawarma ain't no, shawarma ain't no thing to me. I will eat it all. Yeah, it's good time. The third day burned with fire. And if any of the flesh of the sacrifice of his peace offering is eaten on the third day, it shall not be accepted, nor shall be imputed to him. It shall be an abomination to him who offers it, and the person who eats of it shall bear guilt. Wow. The flesh that touches any unclean thing shall not be eaten. It shall be burned with fire. And as for the clean flesh, all who are clean may eat of it. But the person who eats the flesh of the peace offering that belongs to the Lord while he is unclean, oh, that person is cut off. Because that, you know who else that matters to? Mormons. They get real fucked up when they get kicked out of the church. They go nuts. It's crazy. I don't know why being kicked out of places bothers people. I'm kicked out of everywhere all the time. Moreover, the person who touches any unclean thing and eats flesh of the sacrifice of the peace offering, that person is also cut off from his people. Tell these terrible ass people, you shall not eat any fat of ox, sheep, or goat, and the fat of an animal that dies naturally or torn by wild beasts may be used in any other way, but you shall by no means eat it. So you can make gravy of it. Okay. Okay, I can live with that. For whoever eats the fat of an animal of which men offer an offering made by fire to the Lord, that person who eats of it is going to be excommunicated. Moreover, you shall not eat any blood in any of your dwellings, whether bird nor beast. Whoever eats any blood, those people are also cut off. Uh, he who offers the sacrifice of his peace offering shall bring his offering. Oh my God, I'm not. I'm not. What? Wait a minute. Yeah, made by fire. The fat with the breast he shall bring, that the breast may be waved as a wave offering. And the priest shall burn the fat on the altar, but the breast shall be Aaron and his sons. Also, the right thigh you give to the priest as a heave offering. He among the sons of Aaron who offers the blood of the peace offering and the fat shall have the right thigh for his part. For the breast of the wave offering and the thigh of the heave offering I have taken from you people, from the sacrifice of your peace offerings, and I have given them to Aaron, the priest, and his sons forever. This is the consecrated portion for Aaron and his sons from the offerings made by fire to the Lord. Okay. This is the law of the burnt offering, the grain offering, the sin offering, the trespass offering, consecration and sacrifices of peace, which the Lord commanded Moses. Oh,
My bad. Okay. This is the law of the burnt offering, the grain offering, the sin offering, trespass offering, consecrations, and sacrifice of peace, which the Lord commanded Moses on Mount Sinai on the day when he commanded these terrible ass people to offer their offerings to the Lord in the wilderness of Sinai. Yeah. Okay. So we'll go on to chapter 8. Hello, everybody. Jet in the chat. Say hello. I'm going to smoke a cigarette. Oh, man. We're about to get into some shit. I shouldn't even be staying up this late. But I want to read this. Because I've been kind of shitty the past couple days. Well, actually, the past couple weeks. I've been kind of shitty about things. And I haven't been taking this as... I haven't been doing as good as I should be doing. So I'm making up for it by trying to channel the original Bible lady instead of this new version of myself that I'm trying to curate. I mean, this new version of myself is great, but I need to get my personality back. I was trying to give myself away to other people, and that's not a way to do things. So
Okay, chapter 8. Moses, it's a new day. Hi. Well, this could be a lot of days from where we just were. Nobody knows. But it's a new day, I do know that. Why is it a new day, you ask? Because the sun is shining. Super bright. It's like 6 in the morning. Wake up. Yeah. So listen. Take Aaron and his sons, and the garments, the anointing oil, a sin offering, 2 rams, a basket of unfluffy bread. Gather all these terrible people together at the door of the meeting house.
So Moses did as the Lord. Oh, I got a bite right there. Oh, or it's a pimple. Something's right there and it hurts. Okay, anyway. So Moses did as the Lord commanded him. And these terrible people were gathered together at the meeting house. And Moses said to all these people that what the Lord commanded to be done. Then Moses brought Aaron and his sons, washed them in the water, put the tunics on them, girded them with sash like the prom queens, clothed him with the robe, and put on the ephod and girded him with the intricately woven band of the ephod, and tied the ephod on him. Then he put the breastplate on him, and put the Uranim and the Thummim in the breastplate, and he put the turban on his head. Also on the turban, on the front, he put the golden plate, the holy crown, as the Lord had commanded Moses. Also, Moses took the anointing oil and anointed the church and all that was in it and consecrated them. He sprinkled some of it on the altars 7 times, anointed the altar and all of its crap, and the foot bath and all its stuff. And he poured some anointing oil on Aaron's head and anointed him to consecrate him. Then Moses brought Aaron's sons and put tunics on them, girded them with sashes, and put their hats on them, like the Lord commanded. Then he brought in the sin offering. Then Aaron and his sons laid their hands on the head of the bull for the sin offering. And Moses killed it. Then he took the blood and put some on the horns of the altar, and sprinkled it and purified the altar. And then he poured blood at the base of the altar and consecrated it to make atonement for it. Then he took all the fat that was on the inside and burned them on the altar. But the bull, its hide, its flesh, its offal, he burned with fire outside the camp, like the Lord had commanded. Then he brought the ram as a burnt offering, and Aaron and his sons laid their hands on the head, and Moses killed it. Then he did all that stuff. And then Moses burned the whole ram on the altar. It was a burnt sacrifice, a sweet aroma, an offering made by fire to the Lord, like the Lord had commanded. And he brought the second ram, the ram of consecration. Then Aaron and his sons laid their hands on the head, and Moses killed it. And he took some of its blood and put it on Aaron's right ear, on the thumb, and the big toe. Then he did the same with his sons. And he sprinkled the blood all around on the altar. Then he took the fat and the tail, all the fat that was on the insides, and the right thigh, and from the basket of unfluffy cakes that was before the Lord, he took one unleavened cake, a cake of bread anointed with oil, and one wafer, and put them on the fat and on the right thigh. And he put all these in Aaron's hands and his son's hands and waved them. Then Moses took them from their hands and burned them on the altar on the burnt offering. They were consecration offerings for a sweet aroma. That was an offering made by fire to the Lord. And Moses took the breast and waved it as a wave offering. It was Moses' part of the ram of consecration. Then Moses took some of the anointing oil and some of the blood which was on the altar and sprinkled it on Aaron, on his garments, on his sons, on their garments. And he consecrated Aaron, his garments, his son, their garments. And Moses said to Aaron and his sons, boil the flesh at the door of the meeting house and eat it there with the bread that is in the basket of consecration, as I commanded. So they got to eat it at the door. What remains of the flesh of the bread you shall burn with fire. And oh, this is supposed to be in God voice, by the way. And you shall not go outside the door of the tabernacle for 7 days until the days of your consecration are ended. For 7 days consecrate as he has done this day, so the Lord has commanded to do, to make atonement for you. Therefore you shall stay at the door of the meeting house day and night for 7 days, and keep the charge of the Lord, so you may not die. For so I have been commanded. So Aaron and his sons did all the things that the Lord had commanded by the hand of Moses. I think Moses did that to Aaron. Yep, I think Moses did that to Aaron. Man, it's only 12:17. 9 isn't that long. Okay. Okay. I think I'm done. I think. Uh, huh. I don't know. Where do we want to go on Phil? So many fucking people are alive. Spaz is miscellaneous, so he might be drunk. Thunder Nerd Pod, it looks like they're watching a movie. Singing Pretty, Stuck in New York, Ham Solo, who cares? That's music. Maybe we can check out Ham Solo. I don't think I've ever been there before. So, yeah, that's what we'll do. So, everyone, it's time to give the pillow some head and the sheets some ass. Have the sweetest dreams of me ever. I love you guys so much. Good night.